I'll say, where to throw my cap on? There it went. Welcome back, everybody. Going from Park 1 to Park 2. Quick activation. I don't know why I put my sunglasses away. I'm going to want them right back on. Show you the way. Ooh, I have you guys a little bit higher up this time. Where's my camera at? Do I have this upside down? I might have this upside down. Here, we'll do that. Okay. There we go. Hey, Andy. Yeah, if you want to share it out again, Andy. Not sure if you got... I'm not sure who all Toads got me. I know I got Kevin. So... going from Park 1 to Park 2 is a quick 20 and I'm done. Oh, did I say that out loud? You still there, Andy? Because I'm not showing anyone viewing. I just want to make sure someone's still there. YouTube's a little delayed on the live stuff, so... yeah, I'll just go. People come in as they want. Awesome. Yeah, so quick hit. We still got these hunters working. I feel bad for them. These this wind right now has got to have these birds pinned. I feel bad for them. Yeah, this is secured in there. Track of them. They might be up over the hill by now. Just sharing. Sweet. Thanks, Andy. You're a rock star. So, 40 meter worked out really well. I got 2 Iowa stations. So, oh, biggest thing to remember when you're doing a YouTube video, hit record on your camera. I think the first 2 contacts of that activation didn't even get on camera. Because somebody, not pointing any fingers, but there's only one person to point at here, forgot to hit record. So, it happens. You know, when I'm doing quick activations, I tend to go back and watch everything, so. Yeah, it was kind of funny. I gotta slow down. This is where I gotta set my cruise control. I get excited. I can drive these roads a lot quicker than the speed limit safely, so yes, YouTube 101. In order to make a video, you must first record it. Never fail to hit record. When you fail to hit record and you notice you do it, thankfully, like I said, it was like 2 contacts in. I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to start the camera. And then, yeah. So, that took less than an hour. Did get Kevin. Kevin sounded just like he does on his videos. I got other Toads and other people that are hanging out with us now. I'm sorry, I didn't recognize your voice or recognize your call sign. Thanks, Andy. some people to keep us company for a 20-minute drive. Well, about 20 minutes. So yeah, it was a fun little trip. I like setting up down here when I'm not in the truck. Noise floor down here is always like 0. I mean, it's noise floor down at this reserve is nothing. So when I was activating from the truck today, it took a little bit of time to get the coil tuned. And then it took a little bit of time just to I was dealing with S2 noise, which, you know, S2 noise I'm not going to complain about because I deal with like S5, S7 at home. But S2 noise for this place is really loud. Second, welcome AJ. Guess you're second after Andy. But I appreciate you being second, AJ. Just like I appreciate Andy being first. I put the cruise control on here and then I continue to drive foot feet. Discord's getting on your nerves. I didn't do it this time though, AJ. It wasn't me. I've been a good boy, I promise. I'm not driving a truck with a that's overdue by about 12,000 miles on an oil change. Nope, not doing that. I'm a good boy. Oh, shoot. I make a mess of the truck when I go activate. I always get everything out and I'm just like, when I get home, I'll clean it up. And then I end up getting home and freezing. So, yeah. How cold is it? I got 26 right now. I think it was 18 when we came out. And we're going from one public hunting area to the next. Technically, if I just wanted to do a straight radar run, I could probably get a radar award just going between places on this site because it's about distance covered. So, just doing circles around Neal Smith, I could probably do radar, but I'm not that way. If I'm doing radar, I'm hitting multiple parks. Don't know if I'm going to meet my goal of being home by lunch, by noon, but we'll see. I didn't start till late though either, so I think about 40 minutes to get down here. Left what, about 8:10, 40 minutes to get down here. Took 15 minutes to set up, 40 minutes or 20 minutes to get to the next part, 15 minutes to get home. I'll be done before 1. As long as I can find a place open on the bands. Man, that took a while finding just a place to set up. And then of course the question comes up, all right, how long do you want to be out there? All you need is 10 contacts. And I like getting 10 with a few in reserve, so. I got more than 10. If Kevin joins in here, Kevin, you sounded exactly over the radio like you do on your videos. So, which was awesome. Because I'm like, I recognize the call sign. I recognize that voice. So back the way we came. Without speeding too badly. Because I don't want to get pulled over. One, I don't think I'm supposed to have the phone up or doing this kind of stuff anyway. Two, speeding just gives them a reason. More of a reason. So for those of you that missed the first stream, this is Prairie City. One-horse town here in the state of Iowa. We just crossed Highway 163. It's a major road that goes from Des Moines down towards Pella and past Pella. So we're backtracking from earlier. I'm not going to go down Main Street, Prairie City. I'm sorry. Going down Main Street in some of these little towns makes me cry. Just because these towns actually used to be something. I grew up in a town like this, up in North Central, and you know, there's a difference in the prime and where they're at now, and I wish they would take some of these old main streets and put them back in their prime, but there's just not the revenue to do it. Which is unfortunate. But, I mean, it's the way life is. Circle of life. Town edition. I was gonna say, I don't know of any towns that are actually ghost towns out here. Otherwise, we could go through the full circle. Well, it's not necessarily that. See, AJ, a lot of the towns around here, where their prime was back when the railroads were big and were hot. So before the interstate system, when you know a lot of these towns were built on railroads. These were rail towns. I mean, back in the day when they were booming, you had a railroad or you had a river or you had both. So. And when you took that railroad away, the town kind of started dying. So I'm not sure if that's the story of Prairie City or not. I know that's kind of where my hometown was. My hometown was built on a railroad. They took the railroad out. My hometown's the biggest town in 20 minutes. The one just east of it's not doing bad, but all the other small towns around them look like Prairie City. Actually, they look worse than Prairie City, the majority of them. So, but they were all rail towns. And like I said, it's just technological advances. We started driving everywhere. The Model T Ford, Mr. Ford is the reason why we, all these nice American small town Iowas, you know, are the way they are. Mr. Ford here, they're joking, guys. I obviously love cars. But it was a contributing factor. I'm sure some of it was outsourcing small stuff, but a lot of these are farming communities. So, I mean, I don't know if you notice on both sides of the road, I'm flanked by farms right now. So, farming communities with without, I mean, much more going on. I think a lack of community, and you don't see it as much in Iowa, But lack of community has also had a devastating effect on small Iowa towns. I mean, even me growing up, yeah, you see fields. Yep, that's all that's around here. Even growing up, towns had giant celebrations. My hometown had a big thing every year. Oh, this might be county in front of us. See if I get in trouble. Yeah, no, not county. But I mean, I'll say this about Newton. Newton is really good about their community. If you have an event and you advertise it in town, everybody in town, and I mean everybody in town is coming out. But you don't have much about that anymore, which is unfortunate. So first one in the log today was Whiskey Zero, Sierra Alpha Bravo out of Grinnell. And for those of you just joining me, I forgot to turn the recording on the camera on. I don't know how I missed that earlier before that was from the duration. So Whiskey Zero, Sierra Alpha Bravo, if you are listening, I am sorry I missed you on the recording, but yeah, for those of you just joining, YouTube 101, when I'm going to make a video, turn the camera on. Don't forget to record the content. Made that mistake. I fixed it though. I got most of the activation recorded. But, yeah. They're starting to get some light ice. We're supposed to be in the 50s again this weekend. And I don't understand the way this weather's working. I know next month we're due for at least a couple days of negative degree temperatures. A real mild winter so far. Here we go, Colfax. This is where park number 2 is. So straight in front of us is I-80. I can't actually get to the road. That road that goes straight ends up going into a field. So, but straight in front of us is I-80. So this is the town right on Interstate 80 when I go by every day for work. This next park we are going to an area of it that's off I-80. Well, maybe not. You know what? No, we're not. I'll go out to I'll go hit the other side of it. I've activated the west side of it a few times. I'll go hit the east side of it, as long as there's no one out there. At least we'll go check it out. If there's someone out there, I'm not going to go. I'll go back hidden. But this next park is Colfax Wildlife Management Area is split into 2 sections. So, and I did get that clarifying from the mapping route. It is legit. Both sections are legit, so. Yeah. YouTube or Facebook notifications. Des Moines is holding traffic. Let's see the poster why. So if I have the Des Moines police frequencies in here, listen in on a little drama, but I'm not going to. So you're going to get the Grand Tour of Colfax. If we don't end up activating at that one place, we're going to be back on this road. This is Highway 6. Craddy Shack, good place for lunch. If you ever come down, I'm telling you, you want a good hole-in-the-wall restaurant, You're going through Iowa on I-80, you come up to Colfax. Get off the interstate, go back to Highway 6. You will see the Karate Shack. Portions are amazing. The food is good. Yeah, actually, they do have a pork tenderloin. They've got, I can't remember, I think it's called the Shack Burger or something like that. It's a pork tenderloin, a hamburger. Basically, it's a heart attack on a bun, but it's amazing. It's like 5 different meats. But yeah, like I said, I can't remember what it's called. I've only had it a couple times. But I wouldn't say it's like schnitzel. But yeah, their food's good, and it's a lot of it. And they cater to some of the more delicate palates. They have gluten-free buns. They have non-dairy ice cream. So my wife has a little bit more sensitive gut, and ice cream doesn't settle with her if we want ice cream. And she doesn't want to deal with the dairy of it. We go there and get the non-dairy ice cream. So it's a good little hole in the wall, I guess you could say, restaurant. Skunk River. There's some ice floating down it, and it's low, but not much we can do about it. Now, off this timber you see off to the left, this is part of that park that we're about to activate. That's the west half of it. Interstate 80 is directly in front of us. So if you go by on 80, this is the area you're going to see. You're going to see the Casey's, the Come and Go. You're going to see probably the McDonald's on the other side of the interstate. That's it. So for those of you that are watching that are truck drivers and you want to get a quick POTA in, this is one of them. Next to the Come and Go, you go down this dirt road. This quarry here is not part of it. This is Quarry Springs Park. This is a city park. But you head right down here and you start going alongside I-80. And there's a ton of Canadian geese out in that field. I didn't see. What was that? You have a lamp on, not working. When you sing. Now, actually, all of them are working. I have a feeling it's though because the 2 in the back are LED and the 2 in the front are not LED. But yeah, it's sounding like it's not working. They're not working, but I've verified them a couple times that it's working. Everyone say hi to I-80 eastbound. It's the road I'm on. No, it's I-80. I'm on it twice a day. Go by this all the time. So. I don't think anyone's back here either. We're actually not in the park yet. This is all Quarry Springs off to the non-interstate side. Got some nice ruts back here. Come out here, people bury bodies in the middle of, plain sight. Joking, I don't know that for a fact. Yeah. Shake, shake. You guys are feeling everything I am. And now we're in the POTA Park. Nice hawk right there. There's no one here. So let's set up an antenna. This is where we're going to go. No target shooting, as everyone target shoots at the sign. So, Colfax Wildlife Area, federal land from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. So this is right on I-80. In fact, I'll flip you around. You see I-80 going behind us. This is the east half of the park. I've never activated from over here, so I think we're going to. I'm going to set up, probably use 40 meters again, and knock this out, get it over with. I don't know if I'll come back after the activation to do a live on the way back, because basically it's just going to be interstate home. But yeah, I'm glad you guys came along, and like I said, we're doing a little radar run today. So thank you all for watching. I'm gonna knock this radar run out, get home, and start doing some video editing. We'll see you later, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, we're reconnecting. There we go. Now we're out.